DJB. Welcome to Photo Critic TV, everybody. Episode number 25. 25.
Silver anniversary.
Silver anniversary. There you go. We're halfway to 50. So, guys, sorry we've been away for a while. I do apologise. Just been extremely busy, but we've got a backlog, and we're working through it. We're working through it right now. And today, I've been doing a Hillsville Century photography walk, and you know what? The whole time, couldn't stop thinking about just getting home and critiquing photographs. And you know what the sad thing was? Normally when I'm like that, Aaron's there to help me. He's the only one that knows what to do with me when I get in that state, where I'm like, I just go photo critic crazy. And you know what? He didn't want to come. You didn't want to come on the walk, did you?
I prefer sleep.
See, he sleeps. I freak out because all I want to do is critique photographs. Speaking of that, I saw the other day that you're having a few problems with the old CPM critiques per minute.
Yep. I did one time I've been able to get 47.
Can't beat it. You can't beat 47 what?
CPM.
You can't beat. Cannot beat his critiques per minute.
But there's always a few dodgy ones thrown in there, and it puts me off, and I can't get that. You know.
Well, mate, that's what you practice for. Practice makes perfect. All right. Let's get on with it, guys. I'm so glad I'm here. I'm so glad I'm back. Episode 25. We've got Eamon. First up. Sorry, I'm going to get this iPad back on. So, Eamon is photographing with a Canon 7D and 18 to 135 millimeter lens, and is from a city of Al Jubair. Now, Eamon, I'm going to admit this. I don't know where that is, but you know what? I'm going to take a guess. And I'm going to say, judging by your first photograph, that you're in Jordan. Are you in Jordan? If you're in Jordan, let me know. Just make a comment, leave a comment on Facebook, leave a comment on the website if you want to, because I'm curious. I've been travelling to the Middle East and I want to know where this is. So let's get to your first photograph, Eamon. Cool scene. Very interesting scene, indeed. So, first of all, let's talk about the subject. What's the subject? The subject here is twofold. It's the guy standing there who looks like he's thinking on the right third line. That's where he's standing. And also, the second part of the subject is the lamp post / stop sign, which is there. What I love about this is that both of these subjects are kind of in the same pose. And it almost looks like the lamppost is copying the guy in a kind of cartoonish, he's kind of imitating him. So really interesting. Compositionally, I think what you need to do is eliminate distractions in this photograph. On the left-hand side, everything on the left-hand side of this lamppost, to me, is a distraction. The guy sitting on the bench, the yellow bus in the background, the buildings on the left, we need to frame this out. And you know what? The lamppost actually really creates itself, it creates a nice frame for the tree, and the tree in which the guy is standing under. So to do this, you'd want to step back, move to the right, and kind of frame out this activity that's happening on the left-hand side. So the lighting is nice, bit of detail in the clouds, great. No harsh shadows on the subject at all. But actually, I'm interested to know, how on earth is that lamppost standing up there? It looks like it's literally about to fall. Is it actually falling, or is it somehow standing up there? I thought to myself, maybe that's just how they all are. But the other one down the road there, that one's not like that. So something fishy's going on here. Something fishy in Jordan. I don't know. Anyway, Eamon, let's go to your next one. So this particular photograph, good light, nice plain sky. The plain sky is good here because it helps bring out the shapes of the buildings. So that's good. If we have like a kind of busy cloudy sky, then it would kind of hide the buildings a little bit. So great. The only thing I can think of with this photograph is that there's not a lot subject-wise and compositionally that is interesting about this photograph. So the whole idea when we're taking a photograph is to make it interesting to the viewer. And in this particular case, I think there needs to be something more in here for us to actually, to kind of keep us exploring and keep us interested in the photograph. But lighting is nice, composition is fine, but there needs to be more to this photograph, I think. Thanks, Eamon. Let's go to the third photograph. And if you've seen this show before, you're going to know what that means. It's OTB on photograph 3 with Aaron. Do you know who Aaron is? No, you wouldn't have heard of him. But he's the guy who's standing, he's right there, he's behind the camera, and he's never seen this photograph before. And I'm going to show him your third photograph, Eamon, and he's going to give me an OTB and be on the frame, off the bat, be on the frame opinion. What does Aaron think? Aaron, how are you?
Can't complain.
Can't complain. Now I'm just going to quickly show you something. Hold it, just stay there for a sec. This is what Aaron drinks. This is what he's been drinking. See that? A purple vodka cruiser.
I do my best work when I'm drunk.
You know what flavour it is? Pom Pom. Isn't that cute? How was it? How was your grape flavoured vodka cruiser?
It's good.
Aaron. Aaron. Okay, so are you ready for your OTB on photograph 3?
Yep.
Here we go. Here we go, Eamon. Like I always say, get your pen out because this is important. What Aaron says, it's big time. This could take you places. What he's about to say. You ready?
It will.
Okay, it will. You're gonna go places. Here we go. Take the pad if you want. You want it? Take it. He's looking at it right now. Don't disturb him.
Grand Theft Auto.
Like the computer game?
Xbox game.
The Xbox game? Aaron loves the Xbox. He loves Xbox and he loves Pom Pom vodka cruisers. So what you're saying is that it's a little bit cartoonish?
Yeah.
So it doesn't... Yeah. Okay, cool. Thanks, Aaron. Thanks.
Whatever.
Okay. So, Eamon, the problem with this... I'm starting off quite negatively here, but you've definitely crossed the line from photograph into digital art. So the post-processing that you've done on it has definitely taken it from a photograph into what almost looks like a sketch. It looks like artwork now. So you got to be careful when applying filters, using HDR techniques, which I think that's what you've done here. So presets, actions, filters, HDR, be very careful on how you use that because you don't want your photograph to not be a photograph after you've played with it in post-production, okay? Now I say it's developing a photograph, but here, I think this is probably, you've more manipulated it. And that's what makes it interesting, but unfortunately I don't think I can judge this as a photograph because to me, that's now just a piece of art. I mean, I can talk to you a little bit about the composition and stuff. The McDonald's sign, it's distracting. There's a little Peugeot in front of the car here, which is also a little bit distracting, but this is what I want you to do.
Go away and think about what you did. Stand in the corner.
Aaron's saying you need to go and stand in the corner. Actually, I hope you understand this kind of humour. But I'm going to give you some homework. And I want this in a week. Eamon, give me the original photograph with your non-worked on version. Resubmit it. Email it back to me. Then I'll give you a proper critique. Thanks. Thank you, Eamon. Is that too harsh?
Maybe.
I may be a bit too harsh, but I think I'm a little bit strict when it comes to, because you know why? So there's too many people I think that are photoshopping photographs. So to me, this is not a photograph. Okay, we've made that point. Next, Craig Pettigrew, how are you? How's it going? Welcome back. Let's get your photographs up. Craig. Where is he? Here he is. So, Craig. Okay, your first photograph, Craig. Cool moment. I think definitely what's interesting about this photograph is the subject. Excuse me. And he looks like one of those robot guys, painted in gold, wearing gold, acting like a robot. Very cool. Compositionally speaking, a few things. First of all, there's a www.something sign in the top left-hand corner there. that's a bit of a distraction. I would have moved the camera up and shot down more so that is not in the image. Second of all, the background is very distracting. So the background is very similar in color to what this guy is wearing, so he kind of melds into the background. We want to try and make him stick out from the background because he's our subject. So you can do that a few ways. Use a lower depth of field so that the background's more blurred, or just find a different angle, like a different perspective. So have a walk around. I don't know what else is around you, but if there was even like a blue sky behind you at another angle, then that would have been a good contrast to the gold. Thanks, Craig. Let's go to the next one. Nice photograph here, good expression. She looks happy. She doesn't look nervous in front of the camera, which is great. So I think compositionally, again, the cropping is a little bit tight. So I think we need to step back or zoom out a little bit, and we need to see more of her upper body because of the clothes that she's wearing, her upper body is not defined enough. So we can't kind of see any lines between her shoulders or anything like that, and it kind of just looks like a neck and a head sticking out here. So we want to see more of the upper body, just so that we can see more of the human being, I guess. On the bottom left-hand corner, it looks like maybe a rooftop. This, as it is at the moment, is definitely a distraction because it just kind of looks like a black lump in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. So although it does kind of create some kind of balance between the top right and the bottom left-hand corner, it's an ugly thing to be balancing it out with, I guess. So what I would have done is step back, create some more space on the left-hand side, and somehow found a different angle to get rid of this rooftop. That's about it. Craig, last one. Beautiful photograph. Really like this one. This, to me, looks like I could easily see this in some kind of travel guide, like a Lonely Planet kind of thing. I think because this guy, by nature, is just very foreign looking, and he looks like his hairstyle, the hat that he's wearing, and especially his eyes, which are blue, and he has dark skin, so that's obviously something that's not very common. I'd like to know if he'd actually done any post-production work specifically on his eyes to enhance his eyes at all. If you haven't, great, because I can't really, or if you have, that's great because I can't really tell, and if you haven't, that's awesome because that's what he looks like. So, really great photograph. The only thing I can think of again, Craig, is think about the background here. We want the background to be as distraction-less as possible. There's a few distractions going on here. Top right-hand corner, there's a sign saying kids. Get that out of there. Left-hand corner, just on top of his right shoulder, there's kind of like somebody's arm. And then again on the right-hand side, it looks like somebody's standing there with a shopping bag. So this is just a matter of weighing up, capturing the moment. So I don't know how long this guy was standing there smiling at you for, and eliminating these distractions. So if you had time with this guy to get him to kind of pose for you a little bit, then you can move around and wait for other people to get out of your way. And you could have moved to get rid of that kids sign. But if this was just a spare of the moment, point and shoot, then you've done well. So, congrats. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Eamon. And also, I just got one more thing to add. We've got to show Aaron some love. You know why? I think he's getting a bit...
I feel underappreciated for the work I do.
Because apparently I'm not paying him enough, and...
Well, you don't pay me anything.
I pay him. I pay him in... It may not be currency. It may not be an exchange of currency, but I pay him with...
Hugs.
With hugs. He likes hugs. He likes them a little bit too much, to be honest. So guys, this is what I'm going to do. For the first 10 people... Actually, well, I'm not doing anything. Aaron's going to be doing this. For the first 10 people that go to Aaron's Facebook page, he's going to give you some life advice, okay? This is life coach Aaron right here. This is going to be a first in a big way. Aaron's done this before, like generally he just does this all the time because he's good at it. First 10 people that go to Aaron's wall and ask him for some life advice, any problem, whatever your problem is, it doesn't matter. There's nothing that Aaron can't deal with. Ask Aaron, he's going to reply to you personally on his Facebook wall, and he's going to be very grateful for you to be a fan of him. Is that right? Have I got that right?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
The fans are what make me who I am. So I feed off the energy that they give me, and I give that energy right back to the fans.
Synergy.
It's synergy.
Synergy. He wants some synergy, guys. Hit him up. Also, photocritictv.com. It's totally free. Submit your photographs. Aaron, give him some love. photocritictv.com. Submit your photographs. That's it from me. Episode 25. I'll catch you next time.